quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Second and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons.
All right. You got the mic. Do you?
We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a third Pro Bowl in 2017.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage, or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought down after a good game. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with an acrobatic catch. And the Falcons are in for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Let's go. Back 80. No spacing. 230.
In motion left comes Bryant. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 51 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Yeah, did something you ain't never seen before. We put that run game down.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And
oh, I'm glitching. Look at this
boy.
mess, man.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because that's where Ryan Shazier excels, because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
Going on, I can't call a play.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Oh, all right, well, what's that about? I still need. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Oh, back up.
Now Ryan. The left side completion to Jones.
Why you back
Over
up?
1,400 yards last year for Jones. Just 6 touchdowns, but yeah, of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
Second down following the incompletion.
Oh, look at this.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle,
Come on,
and
pick
it's
it,
incomplete.
baby,
He
pick
was
it.
looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pick
When you
it.
see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout.
Yep.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Alone to the right is Jones. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Q26, Q26.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor.
Keep playing down there.
And it's 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any
problem.
route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it.
Don't play in the
And now
desert
4th
sand
down.
right there like that.
So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons called on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. In motion left comes Bryant. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13.
He wanted it to go out of bounds. Oh.
So out come the Falcons now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
5 yards to gain here on third down.
These two. Check 13. 4 down. Check.
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Hey, jerk.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Freeman again. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Ryan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. On second down, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. Under pressure, they got him again. Lawrence Timmons. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So an important try here from Matt Bryant. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the back goes into motion.
Easy.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne able to get him for a loss of about 3. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Play clock winding down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. The Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's got room. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
What you on?
Throwing now is Ryan. And yes, he found Toilet.
Yo!
23 yards on the play.
There's so
Good
many things
play,
to watch
Donald.
for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your
Good
eyes in the right
play.
place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there?
Good
It sprang the big
play.
guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Fresh set of downs here. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Stays on his feet.
He wanted to stay in bounds. He said, oh, no.
Tough day, tough sledding
saw
right
that.
there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And some space here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Good game. Oh, you filthy animal.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
That's the way to end it. That's the way to end it. No fluky-doo.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's certainly
Almost like open up a time. Close game, What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
I certainly
loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.